All right. What is up, folks? It's your man Jay, and we are back with another video. So hopefully you guys are getting ready to sit back. This is a special time for me. So it's always fun to talk backstage, and the people in the stream have no idea what we're talking about. We're gonna leave it that way too. That's gonna be our own thing, just like the dryer. But it's your man Jay. We are back again. We are. Can't even get it out. We are back again.
It's funny to me because I have clothes in the dryer right now, but go ahead.
You know what? I just took my clothes out the dryer. I was like, I'm going to be in here for about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm about to take these out, dry to make sure they were good. So we are going to tackle part 2 of starting a YouTube channel in 2021. And I actually have people here this time because I think this is important for you to hear from somebody other than me. People who are not so much new to YouTube, but they are in fact getting their YouTube channel off the ground. You know, they're working hard, they're humping right now, and they're getting their channel moving. So with no introduction, I don't need to, but we got Gadget Chats and Tech Valor in the house.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having us.
and I will claim new. I think my channel is a year and some change old.
Yep. Yeah, a year. Yeah, that's fairly new, I guess, by today's standards. But a year, if you made it a year, so you're not technically new anymore to me.
Okay. You know March of 2020.
Oh my God, my wife didn't made it to the chat. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. She made it to one of my streams. Oh man, there's a super chat in there from somebody. I appreciate the super chat already. I didn't notice that. But yeah. So hey, all right, now they go Jason. Appreciate this person here. Super chat J Dub. OnePlus 50-watt wireless charger. Yes, I need to buy that. I will buy that. I will buy that charger, no doubt, for sure. I need to go ahead and get that. So, but yeah. So this is my first. And hey, everybody in the stream. Eric, I see you in there. What's going on with Sean? All you guys. This is my first multi-stream or multi-person stream in quite some time. So I wanted to give you a new look. I want to give you something that was kind of current day because I know I'm way out of touch with Google Hangouts. It's the last time I did a stream. So this probably will be my format going forward now that I know how to have other people on the stream. This is what we're going to do. So to kick things off, I thought, again, if you're just coming in, I appreciate you coming in. I thought what better way than to bring on part 2 to this is to have these two people on the stream. Now, both of them bring something different to the table when it comes to doing a YouTube channel. And these are two people that you really need to pay attention to. And obviously, if you're not subscribed to their channels, obviously I'm going to tell you to subscribe to their channels because you will definitely learn something from both of these people here. So starting with Tech Valor, and this isn't like an interview, and we're all gonna chat together, but I just want to give you a little backstory from what I've learned. I just got done watching Tech Valor stream, and she is like a editing genius. I mean, and this is why you definitely need to subscribe to her channel because she goes over the basics of things. And she was actually helping me with this free version of Restream. I'm transparent about it. She's backstage helping me. Hey, click here. This is where you should put stuff. What's going to be right here. This is the type of person that you want to have in your corner. Now, don't flutter too much by subscribing and sending her a bunch of DMs, but look at her videos. This is the type of person that you want in your corner if you need some serious. She's an advanced user, but she can break it down to where her tutorial videos are like super easy to understand. She's got tutorial videos on there for like an hour, and you won't get bored. You're going to be watching this thinking, man, I'm new at this. You won't think it's confusing at all. Yeah. So Tech Valor, you can jump in real quick and let them know when you first started to show people tutorials as a newer. How did you even start doing that? What even happened?
I started with the Note 7. So when Samsung was putting out an update, over-the-air update, so that it could only charge to 60% or charge to 0%, I was in people's DMs like, let me help you, use ADB to get rid of the APK that Samsung has that does the over-the-air update. Because I wanted a lot of people to keep the phone so that I could keep my phone. And so that's where I started. Like, it was kind of selfish, but I would spend like hours with these people on Facebook Messenger, like, click here, tap this, go here, download this. And I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I've always liked teaching, but I never knew that technology was going to be my kind of thing that I was going to do for the rest of my life. I really like making tutorials and teaching people how to become a power user.
Full time now, you said, right? You're going full time.
Yes, I'm full time now.
That's crazy. See, again, if you see her channel, you're gonna see she has like, I think a little under 1,000, right? Don't you have a little under 1,000? No, you got 6,000. You have 6,000 or something like that, right?
I have 4,300 subscribers.
So but you're just now starting to go full throttle with YouTube, right?
Yeah. So I would just post videos when I can, but now I'm being consistent with it. Yep.
Gotcha. Now, on the other flip side of that, before we get into like this main discussion, because you got to know who these people are. This is Gigi. Now, Gigi was like LaShawn. He's in the chat. Holla at your boy. I just did a special tribute to him. If you haven't seen his channel, we need to get him to 1,000 like ASAP because he definitely deserves it. So Gigi is like where LaShawn started off. These are people who are heavy tech heads, but they just didn't do YouTube channels. They just didn't do YouTube channels. And so she is going to have a really good perspective on starting a YouTube channel because I'll let her tell it. She didn't really want to start a channel, right?
I was forced into YouTube, mainly by the host of this show and Easy Computer Solutions. Mr. Williams was sending people to my channel before I had content.
That's correct.
I started with 200 plus subscribers before I even had videos.
I did.
But I mean, you also put me on to imports and things of that nature. So I've always liked phones, tech, anything I can get my hands on. But, I was into rooting and stuff. I don't do that stuff anymore. But I would flash ROMs and help people out, like in DMs, but not necessarily anywhere outside of that.
Yeah. So my theory on, and these two people, again, same ideas, same road, just different. They're coming from different streets. I guess that's the best way to put it. One's coming down First Street, one's coming down Fifth Street.
He's really the yin to my yang. So we do a podcast together. So
oh yeah, I guess I should say that this is Gadget Chats. This is Gadget Chats. If you don't know who they are, this is Gadget Chats. They run a podcast. They stream together as well. What is it, on Tuesdays, right? No, Thursdays.
Thursdays.
Yep, Thursdays. Yeah, I was a guest on there. Shout out to Barry. He's in the chat. A lot of us in the stream have been on their on their podcast. It's really nice. They do a flat hour. If you're worthy enough, I was worthy enough to be blessed to be on the stream. I appreciate that too. But it is these two together. You're better when you're together, but sometimes when you're working apart, these two have a lot to bring to the table when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. Some might look at me and say, "Well, Jay, you've been doing this for a long time, and so we really can't. You're out of touch with reality." Like I hadn't even done a multi-person stream in years, right? But I can still give you some advice on starting a YouTube channel, but the rules of engagement are different now from when they were when I started. They're not the same from when I started at all. Now you actually have to meet requirements. And I just think that, I think El Jefe and technically T is here, Big Miz, Tech King Mike. I see you guys down there, Jason. A lot of people in the stream, man. I see you down there. Sorry, the stream chat is going kind of fast. El Jefe, there you are. I see you.
Get up, son.
Yeah. So starting a YouTube channel, I would say it's definitely never too late. It's just that the rules of engagement now are different. And I think, Gigi, you had to meet those requirements, right?
I did. I don't remember how many is 40 or is it 4,000 hours?
4,000 watch hours. Yeah.
And 1,000 subs. Yeah.
Yeah. And I started a second channel, and it was tough, actually. When I started the car channel, it was actually pretty tough to get to 4,000 watch hours. But if you're that new person starting your channel, the reason they did that is because they had so many bogus accounts on YouTube. They had a lot of fake accounts. And on YouTube, and they had to find out a way to weed out all the people who are, because people were getting monetized. Remember, people would steal your content and then they would just upload it on their own channel and nothing would happen. So that helps with that. And the YouTube Studio is completely different. It's so much better than it was when I first started, because people could just steal your work, and you know, you didn't even know that they stole your work until somebody told you. And so you would think that with the YouTube being so advanced and what is who they are, they could catch these things, but they do not. So starting a YouTube channel now, you do have requirements, but it's still to your favor. It'll play out in your favor if you can get it. If you can get the following, because I think Gigi moved pretty quickly with her count. If I recall, she moved pretty fast, getting to 1,000, and she had the watch hours first. Didn't you have the watch hours first?
Yeah, I live stream a lot. So
yeah,
every Tuesday I live stream, and I was March to October. I was monetized by October.
Now, and if you saw the tip she just gave you, pay attention. She just gave you a good tip. If you're a new YouTuber, live stream. And even I didn't know that, because when I came in, I didn't have to do watch hours. So I had no idea. So that's a huge tip. If you're taking notes, if you're watching this on the replay, shout out to the replay crew, hashtag replay crew. I appreciate it. If you're watching this live, take notes, because that is a strong tip that you can possibly use right now. You can get your 4,000 hours quick. And then depending on who you are, you might get your 1,000 even faster. You might get it there. You'll go through the process of, they'll allow you to be monetized or whatever. But I never knew that. I never knew that you can use, is Juan here? Oh, I thought somebody, there's Juan right there. What's going on, Juan? I haven't noticed him.
And I do definitely want to give credit to Gigi, because she has said, for people who are new, the way you get your watch time hours is by live streaming. The way you get your subscribers is by putting out videos. So she has that, because she was able to get herself monetized in such a short amount of time. She has that insight because she has actually put in the work. She's super, super, super consistent with putting out videos, live streams. She has her memberships. She always makes sure to give them the perks. They are never starving when it comes to perks. She gives them shout outs. She does shout out videos. She does promotional videos. And what I love about her is that she doesn't like hide what she does. She's like, hey, you should do this. And like I was saying in my live stream, the reason why I'm doing video promotion is because Gigi said I should do it. She's like, yeah, you need to make video promotions of any type of event, whether you go live or you're going to do a video or anything like that. And I've noticed that has helped increase my engagement in my channel. Because even though I have subscribers, I wasn't consistent with it. And now that I'm being more consistent, I'm also taking the guidance of Gigi, because she was able to get monetized within less than a year.
And I want to capitalize and piggyback on what she just said. She just gave you another great tip. She basically told you to be honest with yourself. So if you're going to do YouTube, you have to be consistent. And that and that is one of the biggest things, because some people, you see their channels, like the one guy, he uploads a video once a month, but each one of those videos get like 5 million hits. I forgot his name. If you're not at that stage yet, we don't know why that guy has it like that, but she just gave you a great point. Be consistent. And because if you get your subscribers used to something and then you slack off or you just stop, what does that say to your subscribers? You know, so the people are, especially your early adapters. Some people have, now I know it, and I'll be honest, I know it's a little bit of pressure when I make a full video about somebody and say, hey, you really need to check this person out. The person might not think it's pressure, but I'm adding pressure to them by telling people to go watch them.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, I got to really bring it, because he up here telling people I'm great. But you are great. If I think you're good and I recognize you and put you on the website, or I put you on my YouTube channel, I really mean what I'm saying. So, but I understand also on the flip side of that, I'm adding a little bit of pressure to you that you might not want. But I come from a good place when I do that, because I just want people to see you.
Well, let me say this too, though.
Yeah.
The promotions thing was pure accident. I was taking clips initially from my videos that I didn't use in the videos to make promotions. Mm-hmm. I said, I made this content, I'm going to do something with it. So that's initially where my promos came from. And I said, well, it was catchy. Nobody's promoting a small channel, so you have to promote yourself.
Right.
So every time I was putting out a video, I'm going to take video clips from the video, make a promotion, and just throw it out here. Here's what this video is about. So it was.
That's right. Now I want
to try different things.
I want you guys to check this out too. This question right here is very clear. Does the camera you have really matter? Does the camera you have really matter? What if you don't have anything but a phone? I have a OnePlus N10. So
me and Catwoman on opposite sides of the spectrum. So this is like a perfect question, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What camera do you use, Catwoman?
I use a Canon 90D.
Which costs around what?
Phones. I started my
it's $1,600. Yeah.
So,
but that's just I have it because I'm picky with myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm very detail oriented, and I'm just like I want the best of the best. But honestly, you don't need to have a Canon 90D. You like your phone is fine as long as you could tell them. You could tell them because you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do B-rolls with my phone, but I also use a GoPro, so I don't use a DSLR at all.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's what I'm comfortable with right now.
What matters most is that you're answering a question for someone. For example, if it's about products, maybe if you go deep or if you spend time with it honestly and you say, hey, these are the good things, these are the bad things, you're answering a question for someone. Or for myself, like tutorials, I focus more on showing people how to become a power user, how to take an everyday ordinary process and use it to make your life either productive or just have a higher quality of life.
Right. And I think based on how many people told my videos suck back in the day, I'm going to say definitely that the camera you use sometimes does warrant it. I guess in your early stages, if all you have is a phone, if that phone is great and the camera is good enough, then you're good to go. But, you know, when I was doing it, my camera sucked, but I kept going and I eventually made it to a real phone, if you will. And then I went to a really good camera. It's just depends. Your situation is different for everybody. But if you're starting a channel right now, you can use a phone. You can use an iPhone, a OnePlus, a Samsung, especially a Z Fold 2. That could be your creative device. That's your all-in-one right there, in my humble opinion. That can be your all-in-one, along with like LG 60 or something. Yeah, it depends on what you have.
Yeah, so just answer a question for someone, whether it's about a product. You answer the question in the video, or whether you're teaching someone how to do something. You need they call that the value, and that's what you need to do. You need to answer a question for someone,
and that lets you know that this is your place. This weekend, I got a question from a guy. There's not a lot of people are covering the Memex Fold, and I'm covering it. And he says he has AT&T, and he cannot send text messages. Well, he can't send picture messages. Yep. And I told him, check your APN settings, because sometimes AT&T will tell you, hey, use this APN when you can just use the default one. So me and him have been going back and forth in the comments on, how to help him out, because he bought this phone. You spend over $1,000 for a phone, you want to be able to use it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a really good suggestion. The chat. Don't skip out on people who put comments on there. Converse with them.
Right. Staying busy in your comment section is going to be one of the most important things. And here's a pro tip I'll tell you. You want to drive traffic, not you guys, but the new person. You want to drive traffic to your channel, whether it be in comments, views, whatever. But if your video has a lot of comments, YouTube search engines, that's traffic. And so then it's more prone to draw people to your videos. So, but the flip side of that is, I know people are stuttering.
You're choppy.
Yeah, you're sounding robotic.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you screaming on today?
On my side, I message up in the dashboard saying, "Hey, your stream is experiencing some connection issues or something like that." But I don't want to keep going. I don't want to stop. So I'm at 100% here. So I'm gonna chalk that up as probably the gaming platform, I guess. I don't know, but you want to stay active in your comment section because that is going to help you out so much. You have no idea. Drawing people in to get a conversation going in your chat, in your comment section, will help as a new YouTuber. Responding to your comments, one of the best things you could possibly do.
Yeah. And you'll also get content from that as well, because people ask you a question, you'll be like, you know what, I'm going to show you. And so you'll create a video out of it. Spectacular Gadget, she just recently did a video where she just took a whole bunch of questions that people were asking her, and she just did it in one video. And I was like, whoa, this was awesome. Actually, I never even thought of those questions. So that was pretty cool. And she's going to turn that into a series for herself. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
I'm wondering what Jay Willis. Oh,
there we go.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, I switched. I got a private server in here, so I switched it out. How's that?
Yeah, you're
Much better
now.
Okay,
Yep.
it's sitting right next to me. I was connected to the other side of the house, so I don't know why I was connected out and way over there, but it's sitting right here, so it should be really good.
Perfect.
Well, welcome back. You got a super chat.
Hey.
Yeah, appreciate the super chat. And I want to take a real brief intermission real quick to tell everybody thanks for this is again, if you're just coming in, this is my first time getting back with the multi-person stream, and I'm new to this type of thing here. I never used Restream, whatever. I never used it, never used any of these like this. So when things happen like this, tell me right now so I can try to fix them. You know what I mean? Tell me what's going wrong with the stream so we can fix it. And yeah, so server, hopefully I'm good right now. Hopefully everything's smooth again, you know, and we'll be good to go. So if you're just coming in, this is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, basically I'm kind of giving you some tips and tricks about running a YouTube channel to start it off. And this time I brought on Gigi and Tech Valor, because these two right here bring some heavy hitting conversation and great ideas to give to new people that are actually coming to the table. So right now I want to talk about some people in the stream. And the first person is Tech King Mike. So again, appreciate the super chat, sir. This is a person, Tech King Mike, and you know I don't do scripts, but Tech King Mike is another person who he's not a new YouTuber, but he's in the realm of like maybe close to 2,000 subs, I believe it is on there.
Yeah.
And yeah, he has almost 2,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's at
1,800.
Yeah, so he's been doing YouTube for a long time. So I mean, I kind of wish he was here because he can give you his insight. He can give you some advice on. Everybody's at a different place on doing YouTube.
Yep.
And everybody's going to have a different opinion, or their viewpoint is going to be completely different on how they got started. And I think he had to meet the requirements of that 1,000 and 4,000, right? I'm pretty sure he had to do that too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. And so he might say took longer. Gigi made it in what, a month, 2 months or something like that?
No.
A month. Oh my God.
6 months.
From March to October. But you also have to maintain.
Yes.
You can't, yeah. So it's not like you monetize and you're set for life.
Yeah.
You gotta keep
YouTube
the hours and stuff.
Yep, YouTube has the right to demonetize a channel that is less than 6 months of inactivity, or is no longer within the 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So
wow.
Yeah.
And there's Mike's comment right there. It took him 18 months. So live streaming helped him out. And see, again,
live streaming with the watch hours. Yep.
Exactly. I didn't know anything about that. And if you're just coming in, I didn't know anything about you could use live streaming to actually get you up. I had no idea.
Oh.
Yep.
So knowing that Mike took 18 months, man, that's 1.5 years to get monetized.
Yep.
That's a long time to get monetized. But your end goal should be to get monetized. If you're going to put in the work and you're a tech head and you're a really strong and tech enthusiast, why not get paid for your work?
Yeah, it took me about 3, almost 4 years to get monetized on YouTube.
It took me 4.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 4 years. Well, I didn't know. So the thing for me is I didn't know you could do monetization.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I just didn't know. Nobody told me. In 2005 is when I started. They weren't sharing the love back then like this. People weren't, at least I didn't see it. I just watched Brandon Miniman and Noah and some of these guys, and nobody really told you. I couldn't get in contact with these guys. I didn't have like a circle of people that I could talk to and get help from and get advice like it is right now.
Yeah, back then nobody really talked about YouTube, how to get monetized or anything like that. I've noticed that that type of content started happening once YouTube put in place the partnership program and the fact that you needed to get the 4,000 watch hours and the 1,000 subs. Then there was channels started that were created focusing on how to get monetized on YouTube.
Here's somebody right now. Okay, so you got El Jefe. It took him 12 months to get 1,000 subs. Wow, that is a long time when you think about it.
That was my goal, though. I set a goal of a year. I just happened to get it before a year.
Yeah. And as a new YouTuber, this should be motivation to you, because there's people watching right now, and they're just you know those people that sit in meetings or you sit in a boardroom and they just don't talk. They just sit back there quietly and they observe. It's like thousands of people just watching that are going to see this more than likely, and they don't ask questions, because somebody will eventually ask the question to what they are wanting to ask. And it's a lot, and I think a lot of people don't ask questions for whatever reason. But I think if you're going to be a YouTuber and you plan on being in front of the camera, eventually you're going to have to get in front of the camera, depending on what genre you go into. Like if you're doing, especially if you're doing like makeup, but if you're doing tech, you're going to have to get in front of the camera sooner or later. Shout out to Pristine Tech, man. He made it through. You're going to have to get in front of that camera at some point or another. People are going to request it, especially if they like you. If
people want a face. They want to put a face with a voice, even if you just do top-down videos. Eventually, they want to see you. Because I don't like really getting on camera unless I'm doing live streams. But Cat want to be like, "Hey, why don't you do like a portrait shot or something?" I'm like, I don't want to put my face on.
But your face is so pretty.
Yeah.
Joseph Barfield, he asked a question a few minutes ago.
Where's it up there? Let me see if I can find it.
It's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
But I'll read it. He said, so would you say YouTube is the best platform to use putting out content? I would say yes.
Yeah, because
currently,
there's a lot of competition that's trying to be like YouTube, but YouTube is the easiest way to get going, I would say.
Yeah.
That's going to be the easiest because it's free. So what? You have to meet some requirements, but hey, take your time. Like Mike just got done telling you it took 18 months. What's name took him 12 months. LFA. It doesn't. If you don't set a unrealistic, like she gave herself a year. Gigi gave herself a year, but she did it in what, 6 months or so, 5 to 6 months,
6 or 7. But it happened. I mean, I wasn't. Exactly. But just be realistic with yourself.
That's exactly what I was going to say next. Be realistic.
And do what you want to do. Stop. Don't go out there looking for the algorithm or any of that, because my fold videos caught on like that. I think the fold got me my 1,000 subscribers. I took a case journey because they all sucked when the fold came out. Yeah. There weren't good cases. So I bought around 19 cases for that phone. I returned some of them, but I kept a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. So Cecil says, he said, 19 months with 143 subs, not going to give up. Of course you don't give up. I mean, because see, the thing about that is that here's another pro tip I should give you. And it's not a pro tip. It's just a reality. Don't start YouTube to get rich or get famous. Start your YouTube channel because you're doing something you love and it's fun and you're excited to do it. Because there's been times where I've been on a stream and there's 2 people in the stream. And I'm going like it's 1,000 people in that stream. Prepare yourself for that. You get a video you work on for 20 minutes and you get 200 hits, but the video you throw up that's not edited, just thrown together, gets 5,000 views. You're like, what the heck did I do wrong here? So
I was gonna say, put Jason C's comment up in there because it piggybacks on what you're saying.
Let me go to it right now.
How often do you all find YouTube very frustrating?
Where is that at? Man, this stream is going fast for me. You know I'm slow.
It's under Jason nothing, C? Nowhere.
Jason C.
Oh, there it is right there. I got it right there.
Mm-hmm. There's a typo in there, but
How often do you all find you very frustrated? Oh, that's every day for me. So that's why I have to step away. I have to step away.
Sometimes you're just not in the mood.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Tech Valley, you don't seem like you get mad at YouTube at all because you seem happy on all your videos, man. You seem
I'm a good actress. I'm a good actress. Yeah. I get into professional mode and I'm just like, I can act real good.
You're a great actress.
I look at my analytics sometimes and I feel like depressed. I'm like, oh.
I try not
to. Really? I suck. You beat me to one of those points I was going to make, but Gigi, you knew we were going to talk about that. We talked about that last on part 1. Not looking at your analytics.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I can't look at this no more. I just gotta be happy with what I put out and just put it out. But I think also a good thing to say is that you need to be personable, meaning you need to talk to people in other types of social media so that people can get to know you. That is also going to help build your audience, because just putting it out the videos is not enough. You have to be out on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and you have to talk to people and have them get to know you.
And I just get Mike's comment is real good. He said, "Don't look for clicks or groups or that's unfortunately we do have to say that because you'll get some people that really they're just trying to ride your coattail for something, or they think this quid pro quo thing. It even exists in YouTube, believe it or not. It's there, and unfortunately, if you're an adult, you're gonna have to decipher what you want to do and what you want to get into. But that's sound advice right there. You know what I'm saying? You got to do the work right there. See how you capitalize that? You have to do the work. Which is true. You won't get anywhere by not doing the work.
I really beat up myself when I don't put out a video for the week. I gotta do better about that.
What you're doing though. That means you really like it. You're not. It doesn't seem like work, does it?
Sometimes it just depends. Like this is one of those weeks where I'm just not feeling it. But I need to. I have a video coming out because I've already done it because my members have seen it. But I need to be working on the one for next week. So. I need to get on top of it. But see, I'm working full time. I work 40 hours.
Yeah, you work full time.
And I was working during the pandemic, like going in the office. So
I agree, Eric. You gotta have fun. That's why I say you have to be doing something. If you're gonna be starting a YouTube channel, you have to do something that you're gonna enjoy, whether people are watching you or not. Listen, you've heard the terminology, you gotta crawl before you walk. Trust and believe. Look at some of my videos back when I first started. They suck, man. I mean, the quality is bad. I got stuff all over my desk, keys over here, a drink over here. It's horrible, man. It's not clean. It's bad, but I use that as a crutch or a stepping stone. I mean, to make myself better. So you got to have fun and do something that you're going to love, or you're going to get bored. So anybody know who Jay Gibbs is? I know who he is. I wonder if you guys
Hi,
know.
nice to meet you, Jay Gibbs.
No, I was reading about his fitness channel, but he says tech is more challenging.
Yeah. He's been rocking with me for a long time. I don't even know how long it's been, but I go check his channel out and everything. But check him out.
I need to check out his fitness channel.
Yeah.
I'm saying I won't check his tech channel out because I'm a tech head. But
I know he does. Yeah, check it. I won't spoil it for you. I've been rocking with him for a little bit, and check him out. I think you'll be happy with what you see. Again, YouTube is so open to it. It's room for everybody. But I think sometimes we focus on a group of people when really, and just so you know, the group of people that we tend to focus on sometimes, they're watching you. They're checking you out. They're checking you out whether they want to admit it or not. Especially when you become a threat or you start to voice opinions about them, they may not respond. Like I don't respond to stuff, but they're watching. Just know that they're watching because you may not think so, but you are making an impact. Whoever you are, you're making an impact, especially if you're a new creator, because you're on your uphill climb and they're probably coming off of theirs. So when you're on the way up, you're motivated. You'll do whatever, you'll hustle, you'll grind. You know what I'm saying? You're motivated to do more. So you don't ever want to get comfortable. Like I was telling Tech Valor, I said, man, I'm a little nervous. I mean, I'm glad I'm not comfortable. Yeah. I'm never going to get comfortable like that, when it comes to YouTube, because I'm still having fun. So it's a good nervous, that excitement, like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to figure this out, or, help me with this. And that's one thing I want to tell you. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Because if you notice, Tech Valor said, oh, Gigi, help me with this. And then somebody else said, oh, Gigi, help me with this. And Gigi said, oh, so-and-so help me with this. You have to surround yourself with people who don't want to just, I think Tech King Mike said this before somewhere in another stream where he was saying how people, I think it was Tech King Mike, he was saying people don't want to share the knowledge or something along those lines. They just want to keep it.
I said people see it as a competition. And I'm like, when I go look on YouTube for something, I don't watch one video. I might watch 5 videos on the same thing before I decide whether or not to buy it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want different opinions. I want different views.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because you might you might get into a situation where you might think a person won't help you, and they're more than willing to help you. Ask technically too, have I asked him for help like 4 or 5 times? You might be thinking, what? But you got like 100-some thousand and he got 50,000. It does not matter.
Yeah.
You have to humble yourself. I have called this dude up and be like, hey, look, man, what should I do on here? You think I should do this? What are the settings for this? I've done it multiple times. Doesn't matter what your sub count is. That's the important thing. Is like, I think both of y'all said it earlier about being engaged with your audience and stuff and being open and transparent about it. But you have to be able to humble yourself at all times to be able to make it. Because if you
take criticism, I've seen so many people take criticism personally.
Oh yeah, no, that don't make any sense. That makes no sense at all.
So I usually don't offer information unless somebody asks me, because I've seen people go off the deep end, like you came at them personally.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with Al Jefe that the
analytics
does give you kind of like a broad picture.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It tells you like what works, especially when a video is doing well. I think one of the reasons why we kind of say don't look at your analytics is if you're going to make a video, make the video. You know, don't let your analytics stop you from creating, because it will.
Yes.
And the analytics will tell you, hey, this video did the best. But there is also like, you know, YouTube's robot will kind of pigeonhole you into a certain type of thing. And a lot of us as creatives, we don't want to do the same type of video or review the same type of product each and every time. So we also have to be honest, because if you just put out videos just to churn them out, people will see it as well. They'll feel it.
That's correct. I just think I'm big on, for me personally, and we're gonna get to Tech Love and Mama's comment here. For me personally, when it comes to dealing with people on YouTube, for me, I think integrity is really important. And I think the way you present yourself on camera at all times will draw in all these companies that you want to. Because listen, let's be real here. Yeah. You want to get free, not free, but you want to be sponsored by someone at some point or another.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if it's tech or not. It could be makeup. It could be clothes. It could be shoes. Mm-hmm. There's so many channels out there. I typed in something. I was like, whoa, there's people out there with 10 million subs or 20 million subs, and they're talking about shirts, shoes, they're gearheads. So I'm like, what the heck? You don't even think it exists. But YouTube is huge. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to make sure you're handling your business at all times. And you'll go places. So Tech Love and Mama here, she said, what helped me the most, or help with myself in the beginning, was getting to know the people in the community before actually starting my channel. And that definitely helped me start. And that's a huge thing.
Yep.
That's a huge thing. That's Gigi. Really, to me, that's Gigi right there, because she didn't even have a channel. And I was like, man, you are so good. She's like, I ain't even done nothing. And I'm like, LaShawn too. LaShawn didn't have a channel. Even Night Tech. Remember Night Tech Reviews?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have a channel. I said, dude, but your personality, and I'm not taking credit for anything. I'm just saying these are the people that she's talking about in the community that I talk to. Yep. And I'm looking at these people like, why don't you have a channel? Like, you can do this. You're well fitted for this.
Yeah. Your passion is right there.
I can tell you why they don't do it, Jay, because I was that person. It's overwhelming.
Oh, definitely.
It's not just shooting a video and putting it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I started seeing, the thumbnails, the tags, you know what I'm saying? It's more than just shooting a video and putting it up. And if you don't have somebody to guide you through some of that stuff, it's overwhelming.
It can be. It can be. That's the fact. I mean, I have no argument to that. It definitely is overwhelming. Even for me sometimes, when that happens, I just step away. I'm like, I'm going to watch Netflix or something like that. You can read my Bible real quick. Give me a couple hours, 3-4 hours of reading and going outside, going for a walk, going to backpack, something to come back to reality, because YouTube is way down the list. But depending on how you want to run your channel, you'll determine that.
I want my structure like yours, Jay. Jay can be out of town and people won't even know it because his content is still going up.
Gone, man. Videos recorded, ready to go. Ready to go, man. Ready to go. I'm looking for another. You guys post your questions in the comment section. If you're just coming in, I appreciate you. If you didn't see part one of this segment that we're talking about right now about doing YouTube channel, it was 2 weeks ago. And I was alone, and I felt like, you know what? I got to have a voice of someone who actually, because the plan is to have other content creators who have walked in the shoes of these two ladies right here. That's the plan. But I just felt like you guys need to hear from some people who actually put in the work, like a current day. These two put in the work current day. They met the rules of engagement for what's going on right now, and I didn't have to do that. So I don't want to speak on, you need to take my advice for this, on everything. I don't know everything. And I didn't have to meet those requirements technically for this channel that I'm on. And Now, my new channel I did, but I thought you should hear from somebody and see these people so you can see they're telling you the truth. Because there are people, you know, and I want to tell you this fun fact, guys. After I did that part 1, you know how many DMs I got from people asking me for advice?
Oh, wow.
It's incredible.
Really?
I couldn't believe it. I was like, why didn't they just ask on the video? And it goes back to that person who was talking about they don't want to publicly say, you know what I'm saying, like what they want. I guess they're embarrassed or shy. I don't know. But I got so many DMs, people saying, and when I say so many, I mean 10. That's a lot to me. Because that's 10 people that could have asked in the comment section.
And it might have helped out other people. Other people might have had the same question. Yeah.
Exactly. So post your comments and questions. Or post
you
your
got
questions
one. MC Locks in Life wants to know about multi-channels.
Yep.
All right, let me I definitely can answer that. Let me scroll down because the chat, I'm way up at the top. Who was it?
MC Locks in Life.
MC Locks.
Catwoman's husband.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, there goes Scoop. What's going on, Scoop? All right, I see. Well, we can. I better get back all the way down to catch up on the chat. But MCN.
Oh, just the first question I saw pop up.
Okay, cool. MCNs, multi-channel networks. So now I'm told that now when you start a YouTube channel, they offer you that up front. They actually offer you to join the MCN.
Oh,
yeah. Yes.
No, but he's talking about like he's talking about one person having multiple, like you have multiple channels.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about having more than one channel? Oh,
yes.
Shoot, man, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Shout out to Forbes Tech. He like, Jay, we need a video on your car channel. I'm like, man, look, I'm trying to. We've been having storms and everything down here for the last 2 weeks. I'm not going out there. I cut my grass the other day. That's about it, son. I ain't doing no car videos right now. But 2 channels. Oh, technically, he can answer that too, man, because he started his second camera channel, I think it was. Having 2 channels. I only did that because I didn't want to bombard my tech channel with car stuff. I love car stuff, man. I'm a car fanatic, but I got enough requests to do a second channel. But ironically enough, it wasn't as much as I thought, because once I started that channel, man, I had like 200 people for a long time. I was like, man, nobody's even watching this. You know, the views were like 50 views here, 100 views here. And granted, I still love like what's somebody said earlier, passion is passion. I loved it. So I kept going. Now that channel is at about 5,400 subs. And I'm consistent over there like on a monthly basis. I have more tech than car parts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, do that. And here's let me put up T's comment right here. He said, you just have to learn to balance. Yeah, some people would say that's easier said than done, but you do have to learn how to balance it out. Yeah. So when I first started the car channel, I had a lot of content because I had a lot of cars sitting in the garage, but I just sold off some of those cars. And then the cars I have now, they're 21s, but I don't know if I want to. I'm kind of changing them. I don't want to show too much nowadays. Mm-hmm. I don't know, because when that guy, it's true story, when that guy was in front of my house, I was like, I'm gonna blast this dude. I'm gonna hit this dude in the mouth. He didn't found out where I live. This is not appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Right. He didn't come to my house, but he knew where I lived. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, that's why I don't shoot out front of my house, and I don't do any of that anymore, because, but T is right. Balancing it out is balancing and planning is good. But
would you recommend that somebody, if somebody's doing multiple channels, would you recommend that they have one that's monetized before they start on another one?
Yes, definitely. If they're looking for some kind of financial gain, like if they're like Tech Valor and this is their job, then you want to get your feet planted. You want to have a consistent YouTube check coming in, even if it's just $140 and 75 or no, not so you gotta have $100 threshold, right? So $250 over here. You want to have some kind of flow going. You don't want to jump out there with both of them, because you're going to be in the red for quite some time.
Yeah, because you
won't be in the black for a long time unless you're rich. And then why are you even doing YouTube?
True.
Yeah. Why do YouTube? So I think Mike put up here too. He said second channels work when you main. Mike has 2 channels too, right? He has 2 channels, and
he did. He's not using the second channel anymore. He's focusing on just one channel.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, having 2 channels from experience, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work, and I wouldn't recommend a person do that. But if you do it, you have to, like she said, you got to have your feet planted in one spot before you start trying to walk over it somewhere else. You have to.
Yep.
Start one channel, get yourself established, get your name out there. Get yourself established with a community, like my mama said earlier. Know the people in your community. You know what I'm saying? So getting yourself out there first and getting yourself established, that's the best way to do it. Because see, I believe this. When you want something, it's just like, again, going back to, this is not just for YouTubers. This is just kind of real life. When you're enjoying yourself, it probably shouldn't feel like work. It just shouldn't feel like work. You shouldn't be that stressed about it to where you're like, I do not feel like going over here today. I do not want to go in. There's a ton of people in the world that are working just to get a paycheck. That's our reality. They have to. They have to. That's real world talk. They have to do this to pay their electricity bill, to pay their rent, their mortgage, whatever they're paying, to take care of the shorties. This is just real world. So you definitely don't want to do something. Is the number still the same about college degrees? Like it used to be when I was younger, it used to be like 1.5% actually used their degree and got into the field that they went to college for. I don't know.
It's something really small like that now. It's still small.
I don't. It's super small. Meaning you went to college for arts and design and you end up working at an insurance company or something like that. You're not even using your degree for what you're supposed. So you need to be doing something that you really, really love, folks. This is just what it is. You have to do something you love or you are going to be miserable. And that translates over to YouTube. You have to do something that you love or that you're going to have fun doing, or you're going to be bored out of your mind.
And people aren't stupid. They can see when you're not enjoying yourself.
Yep.
Which goes back to show me, people kept asking me why I wasn't live streaming. I just wasn't feeling it, man. I just wasn't feeling it. I was like, I don't want to get on camera saying the same thing or, kind of talking about, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't stream for a year. And then I didn't do a stream like this since Hangouts. And Hangouts been gone for a long time. I just wasn't feeling it. And I felt like I'd rather just keep doing videos and be on someone else's stream. I had to get back into it. I had to get the flow going again. That sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, I used to stream twice a week for hours, man. It played out quick.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
What do you say?
I said it sounds familiar because she streams on Monday. I stream on Tuesday, and we stream together on Thursday.
Oh, yes.
And we're also on Eric's stream on Wednesday and LaShun's stream on Friday.
That's correct.
I have a members only stream on Saturday. So 6 days this week I will be streaming.
But the real question I would say is, are you having fun?
Oh, of course.
Well,
I wouldn't do it if I wasn't having fun.
Yeah.
There you go. See, I mean, and this again, folks, for those people out there that are going to DM me later or DM them. Subscribe to both their channels and then subscribe to them on Twitter and then DM them. It's not like I don't want to give advice, but I just think some things you can definitely just ask out open like this. Because if you can't, I shouldn't say can't. If you don't want to ask a question in a public setting like this, neither one of us have any kind of hostile demeanor. We don't seem threatening. We're friendly, So if you can't ask like this, you probably want to rethink doing a YouTube channel, especially if you're gonna have to be in front of the camera or showing your hands.
If you don't want to show your face, you don't want to be on YouTube.
Yeah, because I think everything now you have to show your face, except for a gaming channel, right? Even then,
they're showing their faces. Yeah. They're showing their faces.
Right? Don't they put themselves on video in the corner?
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Christine was talking about doing a gaming channel. I don't think honestly that if you're doing gaming and you have a tech channel, those could be merged into one. Because
playlist
gaming and tech are very close to each other.
Yeah. I want to highlight this person right. I know we all know who she is, but if you're a new YouTuber, you'll eventually probably get to know her. She's one of those people that doesn't have a tech channel.
Super supportive.
But she is a tech head to the fullest.
Yeah.
She probably has no desire to start a tech channel. I'm not going to apply that pressure because everybody just does, some people just want to do it. They have other things going on, but that is a person. Remember that name right there.
She's everywhere.
Serious tech head. For real, she's a tech head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real. She is a serious tech head, man, and that's just what it is. That is what it is. So, let me highlight some other comments here. Let me see here. Here's this is Michael Pepper. Jay, if there's anything you could do differently, what would it be? and I think this applies to all of us on the panel. I'll go first, I guess. If there's anything I could do differently, what would it be? I wouldn't have spent so much money, and I'm honest. I'm upfront. I would not have spent so much money when I first started trying to keep up with other people I saw. So I was buying a lot of stuff, and at the beginning, I was paying for these phones, and then after a while, it got a little tough. And so remember this, when you were under contracts, right? So this is the true story on how I actually got so many providers back then. Like I had Verizon, Sprint, AT&T. I was trying to keep up with the Joneses. It was a bad idea. I don't recommend people do that. Oh, I have 4 or 5 lines now, but it's a totally different situation. I got them because I want them and I need them. But back then, I was trying to keep up with the Joneses. So I would definitely, and I know Eric's going to chime in if he's still here and say the same thing. I regret spending so much money at the beginning trying to keep up with everybody else. And I'm a real man and I'm honest and upfront. I'll apologize on live TV. It doesn't matter. You got to be true to yourself. And I was trying to keep up with everybody else, buying all these products, getting all these things. And I went about it the wrong way. I mean, even though we're talking about like 13 years ago, but still, it doesn't matter when. It's the fact that I did it. And I learned something from that. I was thinking, I can't be like Brandon Miniman. He's getting, because I didn't know. Do you guys remember Black Prince 310? I love this for a young kid, man. Some of you guys might not know who he is. Look him up. He stopped his YouTube channel all of a sudden, but he was a good YouTuber. But I don't know if he fell victim to that too, or he just decided, because he's a photographer now. Like literally, he's a photographer. He doesn't even want to associate himself with YouTube, it appears. But that was his YouTube name, Black Prince 310. Look him up. He was back in the time when I was doing YouTube. These are the guys, him and Noah and Brandon. I was trying to keep up with these guys thinking, man, how are they getting all these products? Not knowing that you could get product reviews. Like I had no idea. Again, I didn't have the support that you guys are getting right now. So that's the difference. That's what I would have changed. I wouldn't have spent so much money at the beginning. And I know a lot of people who started off spending a lot of money at the beginning might say the same thing. What would y'all change?
I would change getting in front of the camera sooner on my videos. I feel like my videos have gotten a lot better since I've been getting in front of the camera.
Nice.
I would have started sooner. I will say this, and this is being very transparent. I only started YouTube for 2 reasons: the pandemic, and I was really in a low place in life. Like I was depressed about some things, and it occupied my time, and it gave me something to do.
There it is.
So
there it is.
I would have started sooner and not let something toss me into starting it because I'm having a ball.
There it is. I mean, I don't think you can get any more transparent than that, folks. Like for real talk over here. You know, I'm about that integrity. And I'll say you should always be in a place in your life where when you say something, you can say it again. That stands true. Don't say things you can't say again. And I'm never embarrassed by anything. I wasn't going broke, but I was just spending money frivolously. Just like, why am I buying all this stuff? Not knowing nothing. And I wasn't monetized. I didn't get monetized until 4 years afterwards. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I think that question right there holds true to some people in the chat too, because we got a lot of YouTubers in this chat, man. So yeah, if you're not a YouTuber and you're in here, you should be answering these. You should be looking at these answers. And if you are a YouTuber, you reply in the chat because I know you guys have some serious things you would probably change. You know?
Got another question?
Okay.
What are you currently grateful for?
What am I currently grateful for? It doesn't apply to YouTube. I'll just say it like that. It doesn't apply. Glad I'm in good health, and that's about where I can leave that. Because YouTube is not at the top of my list. This is something fun that I do. I'm being allowed to do it, and so it may look like you guys are right. I do put out a lot of content, but it's not like what you think. It's not like I'm in here 100 hours in a week. It's just not like that. You know, a video is like 5 minutes, and you see I don't do a lot of editing and stuff like that. So for me, the things I'm thankful for are pretty much outside of YouTube because, like Gigi was talking about earlier, life is real, and you know you go through some stuff, and it has nothing. I choose not to share personal stuff on YouTube intentionally because the last time I showed the girls on YouTube, the nasty bastards out there, ooh, your daughter, ooh, I thought that was totally inappropriate.
Wow,
it pissed me off too. But I wanted to put a video out there to show young people doing like iPhones and stuff like that. You nasty perverts luckily, you know what I'm saying, I know Jesus and we don't ever see each other face to face, but I thought it's totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 19 and 20, they're young, you know what I'm saying? So their nasty selves come to the video, can't even watch the video with the phones or the concept one that we're having. So I choose to keep all stuff personal.
Yeah.
Period. So I'm happy for stuff, I'm for stuff that really don't have to do with YouTube.
Oh, you're starting to break up again, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, it might have switched. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's red. It switched servers on me.
I was gonna put a spin on it, and Catwoman, you might be able to relate to what I'm saying. I am grateful for the people I have met through YouTube. If I had never met Meiji, Catwoman, Tech Valor, like I have a genuine friendship with a number of people here on YouTube. People I have met in real life now.
Yeah.
So I am grateful for those things, not necessarily, oh, I have memberships or oh, I make some money off YouTube. I am grateful for the people that I have been able to meet through YouTube.
Yeah. And I know some people say like, oh, my YouTube family is like my second family. I feel like my YouTube family is my first family, honestly. But I would like to say that I am grateful for my husband because he is allowing me to do this full time and he's taking care of the bills while I'm doing this. And I love him so much for believing in me.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. Because I guess some people think that YouTube, for some people, it is their life. Now, even though, she said Tech Valor does it, she decided I'm going full time with it. Gigi does, they stay like 3 days out of the week, 6 days out of the week, they're on here. It doesn't mean that this is because I've actually met YouTubers at events and stuff, and they're like, this is how I take care of my family. I'm like, well, I get it, man, but you need to have a life.
Balance, yeah.
You got to have a life. You can't just, you can, but most of these people are young, no children. They're like 25, they're young, 30, they super young. No, they don't have any children. They're just out here free flowing, enjoying, and doing what 30-year-olds do. You know what I'm saying? So but everybody is different. Everybody is different.
6 days ain't the norm, Jay Will. We don't normally spend 6 days.
I know. But I want to see. Let me go back to Mike's comment. I'm gonna come back to Tech Valor. He says, I wish I would have started sooner, but I'm thankful I started when I did. Timing is on it. Boom. Facts. Yep. Facts. And she's talking about when boy, they something else. Tech Valor Mama says, when it comes to my YouTube journey, I'm grateful for the community. And she spoke of community. That's good because she's consistent on her community, her vibe amongst the people that she's talking to. That's good. It really made some great, and she made some good friends. That's good. That's what it's about. That's the one thing about YouTube. You have to consider that there are pervs or just I'm catching up on it. There's negative people out there. Yeah, that's for sure. There's nothing you can. That's nothing you can.
You will always have trolls.
Yeah, you're gonna have them. I just think at some point it's how disrespectful can a person be? You know what I'm saying? YouTube is something I could. Oh, okay. So here she is. She's speaking out on this. I've never heard her talk about this. I've never heard her because I never told her you should start a channel. But she says, obviously YouTube is something that I considered years ago because of my love for tech, but it's a conflict of interest for her work. So boom, there it is.
Oh, okay.
There it is. That is the reason that she doesn't have a channel. I often wondered that. I never really. She's one of the few people I didn't say you need to start a channel. I just never thought about it. Yeah. Because I talk to her like every day. She's in the group that we have for Tech Drug. So we have a side chat for tech and stuff, and she's in there. So I talk to her pretty much every morning and stuff. We were talking about the Apple event this morning as we was watching. It's just and I never thought to ask her why she doesn't have a YouTube channel. Just never thought about it.
Yeah. Well, if it never not becomes a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Like to see.
Yeah.
That's what I struggled with for the longest too, because I was like, I know it's if you're doing it, you're trying to be successful, your job is going to see it, and so they call me the tech goddess at work now. But I mean,
so I think most people probably didn't even know that Pristine had young children. I think he has small children.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got 3 of them. He's not a doctor. He works at a hospital or something like that. If you don't mind me saying, I think everybody knows.
He's a full-time medical technologist. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says right there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Squeeze my glasses. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah. He's got a full. He puts in. I mean, he'll do like an hour and a half video. He'll do like an hour and a half video, and I like long videos, so I'll sit back,
you do.
Put it up on the screen and get some popcorn and go in, man. I will go in.
I had to shout you out the next time I make one that's long. I'll be like, oh, this is all Jay's
I love a long video. Anything past 15 minutes, I'm chilling. So yeah.
Well, sometimes you just can't get it under a certain point. When you want to cover all the points, it is going to be a long video.
You have to. I like this comment right here from LFS. No one hustles harder than the haters. That's true. Yes. They waste a lot of time, and they spend a lot of energy. They're burning more energy than we are, because it takes a lot of energy to be mean to someone and insult someone. And I think for new content creators, I guess I would ask the panel, and I would ask both you ladies, and I also want to ask the people in the chat who are content creators now, who are really kind of getting in the last 6 months to 2 years. What advice do you have for someone that's actually starting a YouTube channel tomorrow? What would you tell them?
Have a plan. Yeah.
And a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Because you can put out a video thinking it's the best thing since sliced bread, and then you run across somebody like Tech Valor and you say, hey, what do I need to improve on? And if you come to somebody and say that, be ready for they might not even start off and say, this is good, but they might immediately start telling you the stuff you need to fix.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That's hard. That hurts, if you're being honest.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Because you can look at it and say, this looks good to me. And she'll say, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. She's very technical. She will tell you at 6 seconds, you should have did X, Y, Z.
Yeah. I'll timestamp it. I'm like,
yeah. There's always something in her eyes that you can improve on. There is no perfect video.
But I'm harsh on myself.
Yes, she is. I have to ride her about put the video out. You can't go to the next video if you don't finish this video.
Yeah.
That's right.
Consistency.
I see some. I'm highlighting some of the people in the chat who answered the question. I'm trying to get back to Pristine. I think he answered too. I think I saw his up there somewhere. I think he did. I think people are responding to him from earlier. But yeah, there's Cecil got his, and I just let me see. Okay, no, they're having a conversation now. I think sometimes I say, sometimes I always tell people, you're only as good as your last video.
Mm-hmm.
Some people seem to put out a video and it get 1 million hits. I don't have none of my videos have 1 million hits. The highest I have is like 580,000 or something like that on one video.
You got 1 million, don't you, Calvin?
Yeah. Oh, she definitely do.
That one video that has 1 million.
Let me tell you something. I was sitting there like this. Man, that is a good. Can you get the link to that video? You gotta put that in the chat, because that video had me like, what? This is like the most organized, entertaining. I mean, I love it because I like, you know what I'm saying? I like a good, long, detailed video when I'm not the one recording. I like to sit back and watch.
Yeah.
For real.
Look, I just get excited when one of mine hits 1,000.
You know, me too. Because all of my videos don't hit 1,000. Mm-hmm. Some of them be like,
and that's very factual information. People think just because you have a lot of subs that immediately all your videos go to like 1,000. So you put it out.
There it is, right there, guys. That
was fast.
Yeah, he was quick, but that's the video. And that video had me like, wow. I was like, man, this is a good video. And I'll be honest, that's the first video. Now, it wasn't my first video I watched from you, but that's the first video that I saw from you that I was like, whoa. I was like, what the heck? I got to start watching her more.
Yeah.
Just like that.
I have to be honest, it can be discouraging because you'll see one video has 1 million and then all of a sudden you have all these videos under 100 and you're like, hey, what's going on? But to be honest, it's just the way it is. You got to still keep creating even if you hit 1 million or if you hit 2 views. You just got to still figure it out.
That's what I said earlier. You might be on a live stream and there might be 4 people in there. Yeah, it might be 4 people in that stream, and as long as them 4 people are happy, I'm good. I'm good to go. I've had streams where there were like 400 people in my stream because I used to stream so much they got used to that.
Yeah,
I had like 400 people in my stream.
And in the middle of the day, Jay, that's the hardest time. You could be in the middle of the day. I've seen you stream at like 11 or 12 noon my time, and I'm like, they gotta look at all these people in here.
And they're talking.
But there's been times where it was like 15 people in the stream, and I just kept going. I just kept going. I was like, I'm just gonna keep going. You know,
You sound like
I don't
Eric.
get
Eric said
millions of
he
hits,
had
though.
some streams with just one person was there.
Huh?
Or zero. Eric said he's had some zero streams and
I've
some
done that
one
before
person
too.
streams.
That was when I first got going, and I had like maybe 100 subs or maybe less than 1,000 or so probably, and it just you know, it just was nobody there, but I knew that they were watching it. It was going to save or whatever, and so I said, okay, well maybe they'll just watch it. They'll just watch it later on, and it got maybe 50 hits, you know, after it was, but it wasn't that good of a video, to be honest. It was new. I was new at it, you know. I didn't have all this fancy equipment right here and the cameras, and it just wasn't good quality, I would say. And I think, and I was new. I was a new YouTuber, so that didn't help either. All right, Mike, take care, man.
He said he out here for the culture.
Oh, I thought he was, man, I thought he was saying peace. I'm like, okay, I gotta
but I thought you were and see,
Current.
There's another Michael in the chat that says sometimes it takes years for a video to take off. And that's some of my older videos are taking off now, like when I first started. And to me, they look like trash. But because they were my first videos.
That's what I'm saying. I leave mine up.
I'm not taking them down because these were videos where I'm showing people how to put Netflix on their import phones.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's going to be golden for people.
Yeah.
As long as the links still work.
That's correct. As long as it works.
That's very true, 504. 1 million subs does not equal $1 million.
That's
and
correct.
1 million views does not equal $1 million.
That's correct. 1 million views don't even equal $1 million. That's 100% true. Yeah. For real. I do need some coffee, J Mills. You ain't never lying. But I gotta take I can't drink any coffee. I have to go to sleep. I have to take my medication. So it's gonna knock me out.
Tonight too.
So, you know, I definitely would like some though. But I can't tonight. No, I got medication gonna be super strong. So I'm gonna be out after the stream.
Oh, that's what's up. I like some good sleep.
Oh man, you know, I got some good medication for sleep, man. Whew, I'm telling you. Tech Love Mama's comment says the most view video is about a phone prop. Oh, for her channel, yeah. Not exactly what you want to keep it. But hey, you never know what people are watching. You never know
what will help them.
Yeah, you just don't know. You just don't know. Michael says I have 800 views daily on Haps TV. That's good. 800 views a day is really, really good.
That's really good. Yeah.
Mike, I hook you up, Mike. It's kind of strong though, man. You might they'll put you on your tail, man. I'm a big guy, so you might want to take a quarter of the pill and put you out. For real.
One video that I did that really helped people a lot was Whitestone Dome. So I did a video about Whitestone Dome. I bought 6 or 5 of them, and they were like $50 each, right? And I put in the video, I was like, look, you guys, I suck. I had to buy 6 of these. And if I can do it, you can do it. All right. And then I showed them the mistakes, like all the mistakes that I had. And then what I did when I finally got it correct. But what helped people the most was there was one that I installed, and I installed it incorrectly, and I took it off. And I took off the coating off of it, and I used that same glass. And people were like, I want to know how to be able to do that. So people were actually in the comments section asking me like, what kind of oil did you use? I was like, olive oil, but you can use baby oil to take it off too, you know? So you never know when you just are honest. If you don't try to be perfect, if you're just honest, people love that, because then they'll see that, hey, it didn't work out 100% for this person, and this is what I need to watch out for. When I was streaming today, I was having the website was lagging, and I was like, well, this is the truth. It doesn't work 100%, but it works. And I was able to get through it even though there was some lag in it.
That's correct. So folks, oh man, I sure want to keep going. What time is it? 8:45?
Well, you know, you an hour.
Yeah.
I'm kind of an hour 15 at the most. Is that pill I got to take this medication. It need about 30, 45 minutes to work. Folks, first of all, I want to say thank you to Gigi and Tech Valor, because I think this is a start of something great. This is actually therapeutic for me, because I genuinely didn't know what I was going to do for live streams. Everybody likes doing live streams. I used to love it, But honestly, I don't love it anymore if I'm the one doing it. No, that sounds weird, but I like being on somebody else's stream. It's not that I don't want to work, but because there's nothing to it. Because what happened here is Tech Valor was walking me through. I'm transparent. She was walking me through. This is my first time doing this, so she was helping me with the multi-camera thing and all the little things to do. And that is what I like. I like that I can just reach out to somebody and they're actually willing to help. So this was fun, and I do plan on doing it again. I've been trying to take up this thing to come in on Monday after her, because she goes, if you don't watch her stream, it's before this. It's at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you need to be over there first watching that. And then I might bump up to 7, but on Mondays, I might have some things to do. So it's either going to be 7 or 8 or 7:30, somewhere between there. But I really, really appreciate the 10-hour stream is coming. Mike is coordinating that. The date is in June. But we don't want to give out any dates yet. I don't think he's got a final date yet, but look for that, because I'm definitely trying to get me at least 2 hours, Mike. You got to give me at least 2 hours on camera. Yeah. I don't mind being on camera. I want my 2 hour shine time, as a permanent guest for 2 hours on there. You got me. But so thank you to Gigi and Tech Valor for taking time out of their day. Tech Valor just streamed, folks, for an hour flat. And she was actually working in this stream. So again, if you have not subscribed to Tech Valor's channel, it's free. It don't cost you anything. Just go sub. It's totally free. Appreciate Mike. Mike is on it. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Thanks, Mike.
You definitely need to just go sub, because right now there's pretty much someone you can watch, 7 days a week? Is it 7 or 6?
Yeah, 7 days.
7 days. You've got somebody you can watch every day. You got someone you can watch every day on YouTube and get something completely different and still have a great time. So if you are a content creator that's new, just starting out, it's definitely beneficial to go subscribe to them, because I'm kind of that old dog set in his ways, but I still got some good advice, but I might not be as gentle with it. So these two here, they will help you and be nice to you. So I definitely recommend that you get out.
And I'm not opposed to having people on my streams, because I don't stream alone. Like you and Tech Valor, y'all do streams.
I'll do it.
I have a panel of people because I like to hang out. So, and we don't just talk tech; we talk sports and everything else.
Yeah, they get it in. I like to watch. So, I just really appreciate them helping me out. Like, this is a serious. And you know what? If I'm being honest, if they don't mind me saying, I asked them at the last minute. They were like, "Yeah, we got you." I asked them at the last minute, could they come help? Could they come get on the stream? Yeah. And it was like, sure. They was like, sure, we got you. We got you. I was like, wow. I said, okay, boom. That's what I'm talking about. They gonna come help me out real fast. They showed me how to do all of this stuff right here. Me and Tech Valor was going through we were going through all of this stuff right here. We were like, oh snap, this is so sweet. I love this. So, subscribing to these, it's not like a sales pitch or anything like that. It's just subscriptions are free. And even if you don't want to subscribe, bookmark their page at the top of your browser and just go to it. It doesn't matter if you subscribe. Go to them every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Check and see what's new on the channel. I tell people about that, me too, about my channel. You definitely should go and check these people out, man, because I'm only going to be telling you about people who I think are going to be beneficial to you, especially as a new content creator. You need to have a variety of people that you're socializing with on YouTube that's going to all bring something different to the table. So with that, I'll let these guys close out and we will get out of here.
Well, I'm Tech Valor, and thank you for having me. And definitely check out my stuff. And that's it.
Gadget Goddess. People call me Kimmy. People call me Gigi. And usually if you see her, you'll see me wherever she is. So come hang out with us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Yeah,
definitely. It's somebody to watch every day of the week. So, yeah, definitely. The 10-hour stream is coming. Mike can confirm this. Tech King Mike, put your channel up down there real quick, Mike, because Mike is I kind of nominated him. I nominated him.
I wasn't taking that on.
Like a month ago.
I got enough on my plate.
Oh my God, I nominated Mike about a month ago. Mike, put that up before we get out of here. Let them know.
Look, Mike done went in the hide. He said,
yeah, because he's gonna Mike's gonna be the primary host for the 10-hour stream. And again, folks, that is not a long time. I could go for another 3 hours right now with them or by myself. It wouldn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? So, but because I'm having fun, I love it, man. So yeah, definitely. Mike, get it up real quick, man, so I can they can get on it real quick so they can put your channel in there, put your YouTube channel in there. so you can get on and they can click on your channel now, and then they'll be able to subscribe now. That way they'll get the notification when the time comes. But I definitely appreciate y'all, man. And come on, Mike, hurry up. There you go. Subscribe to that channel right there.
Yeah.
I told
you done sent Mike in the hide, and Mike said, "Oh, I guess I gotta put my
yeah, put it on up there." I want y'all to go on over there. It's still 50 people left in here. All 50 people that's not subbed, go on over there and sub. And make sure you get over there so you'll get the notification ahead of time. You don't have to worry about when we're going to tell you about it, because he will post it on Twitter and he will post it on his YouTube channel. He'll post it anywhere possible. So it's your man, Jay. I'm really, really thankful to have when it's a 10-hour stream coming. Oh, man.
No, I'm sure my members only is this weekend because I took over that time slot because he never said anything. So I don't think
really, before I get out of here, what videos do y'all have dropping next? Because I have a video that's dropping after this stream. Be sure to check it out. The members only on my channel have already seen the video. I posted it this morning for them.
You sound like me. Huh? You sound like me. My members have already seen my video that drops tomorrow. It's a case for the remix phone.
Yeah, I posted it this morning so they can watch all day, and I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna go make that video live after this stream. So what videos do y'all have coming up next?
I have a video coming up about Nightbot, how to make it say dad jokes in the chat. So I have like a little butler that like greets everybody when they come in and reminds them to like and subscribe. But if you say ! Dad joke, it'll tell you a joke. So I do a tutorial about that. And being a little butler going.
What you got coming up next?
Oh, I got a new case video coming up, which it's not a big deal, but it is because remix fold coverage is not really huge right now. So I already have one case.
Can't afford it.
It just went on sale. It's $100 or $200 off. It's the cheapest fold you can get
what's
right
the price though? Like $1,700? Come on now, put it all the way out.
But it's the cheapest one you can buy right now.
I know. I saw it.
Okay. Stop it.
That's nothing for the people in tech though, because when you love something, you'll drop that cash. Go and hold it up real quick, because I got it. Oh, I love this food, man. It's crazy, man. I got it's only $1,600, and that's totally worth it, by the way. Yeah. So I got a video dropping after this stream right here. So I appreciate y'all coming in. It was fun. We will see you next Monday. Be sure at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Tech Valor will be live. And then after that, I'm going to try to keep my rotation going, and we're going to keep this thing going. On Wednesday, it's Eric. On Thursday, you'll see these two again right here. And then on Friday, you'll see LaShawn. So there it is.
I'm live tomorrow, y'all.
Live. Gigi is live tomorrow. Gigi is live tomorrow. And tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, I got the days mixed up. Okay, I got to take my glasses off. I've been wearing them too long. So take these things. I'm getting a headache. Tuesday is Gigi. Wednesday is Eric. Yeah, you got it. There it is. And Thursday they're together, and Friday is LaShawn. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank these two ladies for coming on, blessing y'all with their presence, and giving.
Thanks for having me. I've been waiting to be on your channel, Jay.
Man, I've been waiting to come back. I didn't know what to do though, so thanks for helping me offline. Thanks for catching me up to speed on what everybody's using, because I definitely didn't know what to do. So I'm gonna do this dope little outro on the way out, and we'll see y'all later.